Hello all and welcome to another Caffeinated Entertainment video. It's Art here with the book review for The Big Dark Sky by Dean Koontz. This was published on July 29th by Thomas & Mercer in Amazon imprint. This is a standalone piece of fiction. I would say a cross between paranormal and sci-fi. They say speculative fiction. I don't relatively agree with that, but hey, I'm the one that read the book. I don't know if the person who categorized it actually read the book or not. I'll just leave it at that. Oh, technically, I listened to the audiobook of it because the audiobook was great, but I did listen very intently. One of the things I like about Dean Koontz's writings is you never know where you're going to go. You never know where he's going to take you. He always seems fresh and new, even in his series of Jane Hawk and Odd Thomas. He always seems fresh and new, wanting to take his readers on new adventures, and they feel fresh and new every time. The Big Dark Sky is no different. You won't know what's going on at first, or at least I was lost at first, but it becomes very clear over time. It grabs you from the word go, but it's not necessarily confusing. It's just the picture is muddled. And so as the reader, you don't have all the information, and that's what makes this the up and down roller coaster ride of fun that it was. It's a great story, a deep story, a layered cake or layers of an onion type story, because the deeper you go, the more layers you get to, or the more layers you peel back. Whichever analogy you want to use, it fits for this. There is one character that everybody except for one character seems to treat as mentally challenged. Turns out he's not. Turns out he has a big part to play with the plot, which I'm not going to spoil here. I'm not going to delve into the plot here, but I will say this. Dean Koontz's writing is very visual, it's very breathtaking, and it's very intertwined with, it's like a twisting rope. One strand twist, another strand twist, but at the end you have one long rope that connects into a full story. It's written very well. The audiobook is only about 12 hours and 11 minutes. I don't agree with a lot of your major bookstores not carrying this book, because this book deserves to be read. But it is on Amazon.com, of course, so pick it up there. And this is not a paid promotion. I'm just saying, if you want something that to me is very much a summary paranormal read that is a standalone one-off book where Dean Koontz admittedly is experimenting. I heard an interview with him after I'd listened to the book where he said he wanted to experiment with this book. He experimented with this book, and in my opinion, he hit it out of the park. It was entertaining, it was breathtaking, it was nerve-wracking, it hit along a myriad of emotions at any one particular point of the book. And I'm telling you, once you get to the end, your mind will be blown. It's a very, very, very good read. A very fun read, very intense read. It is amazing. It is a book that I didn't see coming. I read on a whim, and by God, I am glad that I read it. Because you know me, when I read a book on a whim, if it's bad, if any book I read is bad, I'm going to be brutally honest and tell you it's bad. But this one is on the other spectrum. It was read on a whim. It surprised me out of left field, and it was truly amazing. It was a truly amazing, truly surprising read. You won't guess the ending, and if you do, you're better than me because I didn't guess it. For me, though, because it was confusing in the beginning, I think it's going to cause a lot of readers to come out of the gate and stumble, and maybe they even put the book down. So that's why it's not a full 5-star read for me. If you stick with it, it transforms into one of the best books I've read in 2022. But with that said, I have to give it a read it, own it, love it on my scale, a 4 out of 5 on the GoodReads scale. It is great, but its beginning stumbles people out of the blocks. It almost stumbled me out of the blocks, and then I just kept going, okay, maybe it'll make sense on the next page, and eventually it did. It took about 2 or 3 chapters to really start clicking in. Now, I'd say about 4 or 5 chapters to really start clicking in. But a lot of people may put down the book before they reach that click-in point. But once it hits that click-in point, it's going to click in and take you on a fast speed ride in a muscle car, if you will, or a roller coaster ride on the fastest roller coaster. That's the best analogy I can give you for this. It's amazing. I think you should read it. Give it a shot. Enjoy it. Let me know in the comments down below if you've read some Dean Koontz books, if you're excited for The Big Dark Sky or have read The Big Dark Sky. But with that said, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, I'm going to go get back to reading some good books. And until next time, I'll see you again soon. And peace.